get some people in here. What's going on, YouTube? 3 people in here. What's going on, CJ? How's everything going tonight? Let's get some people in here and then we'll get this day started. 5 people. Who all's in here? Go ahead and say hello. That way we know who's... What's going on, Heather? What's going on, Blakers? All moved in. Video coming soon. That is awesome. Glad to hear that you got moved to your new house. Hopefully all snakes made it. What's going on, Wyatt Life? Tonight, we are going to be pairing some more males with females. That way, we can get our breeding on again.
Yay!
So, we got 4 people now. Let's go ahead and take a little tour here.
Tour.
And I'm going to go ahead and get my cheat sheet up here. Kind of ahead of the game today. There's my cheat sheet. That tells me who needs to go with who. So that's what we're going to go by, and we will do it. So we're going to go ahead and get this breeding started. Now, a couple of these girls I think are in shed, so we may not put males in with them, but we will check and see what's going on with them. So first, we're going to do the Wyatt to Laura, which is the Mojave if he don't tip over his water here. It'd be this Mojave here going in with the vanilla, which is off of food. So maybe, just maybe,
What will they be?
they're going in. She's got eggs in her. I don't know. But there is the Mojave into the vanilla, looking for my vanilla Mojaves. So we'll see if they get anything going. So I need to find my dots. And we need to do this. What's going on, James? How's it going? Here's the dots.
Need help.
And I gotta get me a pen, because I gotta write the dates on these. That way I know when I put that male in there. That way I know what dates I did put that male in there and if they locked or not. So I'll put 12. Today's the 10th. We'll stick with the pink motto today. So right there, 12-10. Put that right there. And that's the second time since keeping track I put that male in with that female. So I'm going to go ahead and write some more dates down on here. That way I don't have to worry about the dates later. 12, 10, 12, 10. Well, that's kind of oddball there.
So you put the date that you started it through the date you ended it, and then you put a check marker next if they didn't look up.
Correct.
Are you done with the apples? No.
All right, so I did about 3. Let's go over and see who we're going to put in next. I know one of them. I'm going to probably do that one last because I know what's going to happen with that one. He's going to end up locking up with her probably 2 or 3 days straight. So next we're going to look at Buck the albino to Sally the head albino. So So we're going to look at Sally. I don't believe Sally is in shed. She shed a couple weeks ago. She did not eat today or yesterday. And got to find Buck, which is right here. Buck did not eat either. Typically he eats, as of late anyway. But we'll put Buck in with Sally. Hopefully they end up locking up. That way I can get me some albinos and some head albinos. And we'll get a sticker here. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask. I can be sure to answer them. So there we go. That is the second pairing that we're doing today. Next one, we are doing Charles with Pixie.
Wait, what?
If I remember correctly, they did lock up last time. And I am correct. They did lock. So hopefully they will lock up again. And that one, I'm looking for some spiders, some pinstripes. Hopefully not very many classics. But we will see. Looks like he's ready. He's waiting on me, wanting to go in with his girlfriend. Well, one of them. He has been off of food. Probably because he's wanting to breed. Which is fine. Come on, boy. He's trying to be a pain. Now he don't want to leave his home. There we go, we got him. There we go. Put him in with her. And that's probably going to be tough to see them locked up because she's under the paper. But we will see what happens. I'll keep a track on that. Get your little tail in there. And put another sticker on there. Hopefully everybody had a great Monday.
No.
She said no because she had to go to school probably.
And tomorrow we have to bring math stuff. We have to do math stuff for lunch.
Cool.
It's not cool. People are mean and they decide to be loud.
Alright, next we got the banana, which is out of shed probably a couple days. And put him in with Pearl, the Super Mojave. We are looking for some banana Mojaves. Next year, she will be in with an albino so I can start my cherry bomb project. But this year, we're going for some banana Mojaves. Which will probably be male because his dad was the banana, so I believe it is a male maker. Come here, buddy. You gotta love the bananas. Bananas are awesome. Go ahead and go in there, buddy. There's the banana. There's the Super Mojave. And Shelly, I'm looking for it too. I cannot wait to see if that happens. Alright, let's go see what's next. As you can see, the banana did shed on 12/9. It had the information has not been recorded yet. That is why it's still on the tub. We leave all the writing on the tub until
I did these two.
it is all written on paper, and then we erase the tubs. Alright, so let's see who's next. Next, we have the fire to the butterfly. Now, this girl is kind of peculiar because she'll eat for a little bit, then she'll stop. She'll eat for a little bit, then stop. She don't seem to want to get up to that, keep growing stage. And she is about 3 years old. But we'll see what happens. I got plans for the future that will probably guarantee her to start eating more. And let's see here. It's right here. The fire male. Whoa. Don't be looking at me like that. Yeah, don't be looking at me like that. Did you guys hear that? That's the fire. A new line of fire that is not really out on the market yet. Oh, looks like he is not in shed. Okay. TJ, I'll go over again what we did here shortly. I need to put in some stickers. Okay, we got one more pairing to do.
I did it.
What?
Well, I did that one.
There's one more that needs on the bottom. So I got to make one more sticker here. And then we got one more pairing to do. Let's see if you guys can pick that pairing out. You guys know who I've been pairing up. So what pairing is next? You guys tell me. We'll see if you guys can pick. It's one of my most anticipated pairings of the year. Nope.
I'm trying to guess this one.
I gotta look and make sure I put tags on everybody before we do this last one. Come on, guys. You guys need to guess. Come on. Humor me a little bit. I'm 2 away from 8:05. That is awesome. What's going on, Nature Nerd? Nope.
What?
Nope, not the cinnamon. That is next week. I should know this, but I don't. No, not clown. I don't have the clown. The fire I just put in with the butterfly. So, not that. Come on. No, I don't have any lessers. It's the clutch that I've been working for from the very first ball python that I got. So what ball python did I very first start with in my collection? Come on, you guys should know this because I've talked about this girl for a while.
You give up.
That's one of them. That's the male. What's the female?
Ow!
Nope, not a butter.
No.
The pied is the male, so what's the female? Not
the
pastel.
They should know this.
Come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
You should know better than that.
You guys need to listen more, probably.
Oh, they know what it is. Let's see if the fam knows it.
What?
Hey,
What?
what is
Honey.
the most anticipated clutch that I'm waiting on this year?
I don't know.
Come on now.
Just ask her.
Exactly, Blakers. Albino. Which is the Billy the Kid to Bonnie, the female albino. She ate a live medium yesterday. He ate a live small yesterday. So I imagine that tub's going to get awful dirty.
Dad,
Oh, okay. Well, I missed it, CJ. Sorry.
I had to say, but you're cleaning this one. Hello, Barney.
So, this is William, also known as Billy the Kid, and that is Bonnie. They've locked up before. Now it's time for them to lock up again.
Yay.
See, he's coming up to her and he's giving her a kiss.
Wait.
He went and gave her a kiss first as he went to the tub. That's awful sweet of him. He's a romantic. All right, so we'll put that, sticker. Caught it. All right, so
First things first, lock up.
let's go over what we just did. I know CJ missed it. So we put the Mojave in with the vanilla we put the albino in with the het albino. We put the spinner in with the classic. We put the fire in with the butterfly. And we put the banana in with the super Mojave. And we just put in the pied with the albino. That is all the pairings that we're going to be doing today. What's going on, KB? Welcome to DCR Live. I know you're way up there in Canada land, probably where it's cold. It's kind of chilly here, but it's awesome.
You guys want to have it?
Not gonna complain.
No, it's not.
So, I'm 197 away from 1,000. That is awesome. I'm still trying to get up to that 500 mark, and then we're getting up to the 600, all the way up to 1,000. Don't forget that we are doing a 100 subscriber giveaway. Not a 100 subscriber giveaway, but a 500 subscriber giveaway, and every 100 after that until we hit 1,000. So, as soon as we hit 500, we're going to aim for 600. No, I have not announced the snake that is going for the giveaway yet, but when we get closer, that's when I'll announce it.
600 goes to 700, 700 goes to 800, 800 goes to 900.
So, we still have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we got 6 more snake giveaways coming, but we got to get to those milestones first. So, that is the end of Morph Monday, but don't leave. We are not done yet. So, for Table Talk Tuesday, here's what we're going to talk about. I think it was last week we talked about you're looking to get into ball pythons or snakes, reptiles. You got to figure out, do you want to breed them or do you just want to, if you want one or you want multiple. Now, we're going to talk about you're wanting to get into breeding. How do you go about getting into breeding? What do you buy? Well, from my recommendation, I would recommend buying females first. It also depends on if you're going to buy adults or hatchlings. Hatchlings are going to be cheaper. Adults are going to be quicker to breed. So that is up to you. Now, if you're wanting to go the hatchling route, buy females first. The reason being is the females take longer to get up to size to breed than the males do. The males can typically breed within a year. So, make sure that you get your females first, or you're just going to get that male up to size and be feeding an extra mouth until your female gets up to size. It's going to take her 2 to 3 years to be ready. So, now, how should I buy my male and female? Well, you need to know what morphs that you're wanting to work with. If you're wanting to work with recessive, morphs, then here's what I recommend. If you're wanting recessives, buy your females as a het. Make sure you get it from a breeder that you know and trust. But if you buy your females as a het, will be cheaper than buying a visual female recessive. For instance, if you was wanting to get into the albino project, you get the het albino, which is that girl right there. And if you want to get into more morphs, buy like a spider head albino or pastel head albino. Just get the different morphs in there, but get your het because it will be cheaper to buy the het than visual. That way, when you get that female up to size, or wait about a year, if you get that hatchling female, wait about a year to get your male. You can get a more powerful male to go with that female that is a visual. Meaning, you already have your het albino female. Now you can go find you a power male hatchling that will go with that female, and you can put that male with several different females when you're ready. Hopefully that makes sense. And yes, I have a hard time saying that word. That is why I just say it the way I do. So, is there any questions for that? Hopefully I will hit 500 soon. I think right now I am at like 431 or something like that. Or 432, somewhere around there. But, is there any other questions? 433, thank you, Nature Nerd. Welcome to the channel, of course. I want to welcome all my new subscribers to the channel. Let's go ahead and take a look at someone who, well, I can't show you one, but let's see here. And the vanilla just shed yesterday. How long have you had your channel for? I've been on YouTube for about a year, year and a half. Something like that. I was doing daily vlogs for the longest, and then I just started doing certain days, and then I just went to full lives. Hopefully, we can get me up there. Now, let's talk on another topic on Table Talk Tuesday. Let's talk about rats for a minute. Because I think I figured out a reason. I'm going to go ahead and turn this down a little bit. Alright, so I realized that I didn't really start having issues with my rats getting sick until I added that second fan. So what I'm doing is I changed the bedding for one, and I only have one fan going right now. Of course, it is a little bit cooler outside. But as you guys know, from day one, that window is open 24 hours a day to help circulate air. Now, these rats don't really smell like they did when I used the other bedding. So that's good. But let's see if we can take a look at some stuff here. Got some females here. You guys haven't seen my rats in a while. Because I've been kind of hiding them because of everybody being sick. But there's that rack. Or that tub, I should say. Got some babies there. Got what's left of this group. Doing good. I think they're both pregnant. The male didn't last on that one. Let's look at this. Look at that one. A lot of babies. That there's a lot of babies. They share the duty. Rat, that one's wanting to tell everybody hi. So, that's a good breeding group there. Everything's good in that one. We got the newer ones here. So we're trucking along. Hopefully we're getting to the better part. I hear some babies. They definitely like to nest in this new bedding. They definitely dig theirself. Like, you know, dig up in there. And I can tell they're starting to eat more too. So that means they're getting better. So that is awesome. Crystal went and cleaned out a bunch of these tubs because we are empty here. we're empty there, there, and there. And I think we're empty on this one too. So, oh, I bet you did, Shelly. So, these 2 tubs here are females. Grow out females. Everything else is breeding tubs. I think I only have 1 rat left in that bottom one. But that is because not sure if it's sick or not, but we'll find out. I think it's pregnant though. So with it being pregnant, I do not believe it's sick. It's healthy. So we're just going to monitor it over the next few days. And what I might even do is turn this fan down even lower, because the smell in here is not bad. So it's right now it's a bit chilly in this room, according to me, with these rats. So let's just turn down a little bit more. Not worry about it really. Which that's kind of on the wind too. So we're gonna put this like right here. We'll go right there and we'll come back and check it here in a minute. But I just want to give you guys an update. I do need to give them fresh water because, as you guys know, we did not have to clean them Sunday. And if this bedding is as good as what it's leading on to be, we're not going to have to clean but like once every 10 to 14 days, which is awesome. Which we aren't using that much bedding, period, anyway. So I don't think she used any more of it. But yeah, that bedding is awesome. It don't have that real strong pine smell to it, and it's not near as dusty. So, hey, go ask your mom if she broke in any of the new pine bags, or is she still in that same one? I think she's still in the same one. Are you still on the same pine bag we had last week?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
I
What?
didn't. The only tote I didn't clean was the one that we put them in whenever we're cleaning. That's the only one I didn't clean.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm on the same one.
Yeah, those bags right here, and these are the same price as the other ones, but these go a lot further. Which is right here. That's just the pine bedding. How many rats do I need to breed to feed 51 ball pythons? Well, it's kind of crazy that you asked that because I have 59. So I know I need more. That's why I'm growing up my collection. I would almost say 1 female rat for every snake you have, and rotate a male through them or something like that. I haven't really got it directly down to science yet on how many I need, but if I have too many, I'll just euthanize, throw in the freezer, and I don't have to worry about it. Because I have a couple that are frozen thawed eaters, so I'm not too worried about it. But the rule of thumb that I've been told is 1 female per snake that you have. Because you're going to have a lot of females pregnant at once, but you got to remember, it takes time for them babies to grow up to the correct size. You just need to make sure that you have enough tubs to do that. I'm going to be building me another rack, because I'm really going to expand my rat collection and production. And it's not just because of what happened. It's just I need to do that because I want a more even supply of rats to feed off. And I'm going to build me another rack. And yeah, I agree with that, Shelly. It's best that you don't until you move. I do plan on moving, but it'll be all right. Yeah, more rat. It's better to have too many than not enough. But with that being said, you don't want to have too many rats in one tub. That's going to cause issues. My colonies are normally 1 male, 3 females. So with that being said, if I get 60 females, I need 20 tubs. But if you count with what I got, I do need more tubs because my breeder tubs are these, and these aren't up to capacity yet. So that's only 12. So I need another 6 here, which is 18, and probably another one after that, just to make sure. So I actually need 2 more racks. But if things go the way I want them to, I won't have no problem, because hopefully this next year I can get me a ARS rodent rack. That way I'll have like 40 tubs and I won't have to worry about it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise a bunch of females and then go get different males from somewhere else to keep the rodent racks, or to keep new blood coming in. That way I don't have to worry about line breeding and then getting defects and all that. So just keep the females, keep a bunch of my females, feed off all the males that I get, and do it that way. And as you can tell, yes, I do need to buy some wood for them, and I do need to buy more tubs. But let me come back in here. Remember when I did my retrofit on these? Well, I still have all of those right there. So I can use those maybe for the dividers for that. Or the cross beams for the watering systems up top. So it's not like I need a lot of wood, but I still will need some. And then, of course, I'm going to have to go buy some more tubs. And at the same time, I will probably buy a bunch of water nozzles. That way I can answer a lot of hose, so I can redo all my hose, and I can take those water nozzles out, clean them, and put new ones in. That way I actually have extras that I can clean and just keep rotating them in and out. What's going on, Reese's? How is that snake doing that I sent you? That pastel, possible something else. I was wondering if you'd ever make my live, and you did. So, since you haven't seen my live in a while, I'm going to let you pick what snake I show. So, Reese's, what snake do you want to see? You tell me, and I'll show you. But in the meantime, I'm going to get a drink.
I thought, we're going to choose another one. I thought we're going to choose another one. Another moderator. Because last night we said no.
Yeah, that other person's not in there. But I did say something yesterday, and I am going to do it. Donnie, I was keeping 1 mate to every 3 females, but I upgraded. I moved 1 male in every tub for a week. That's what I was thinking, because I've heard some stuff on that.
That reminds me, I gotta make some tea.
Let's see here. Uh-oh. Well,
Okay.
If that's who I think it is, let's see here. Yep. All right, guys. I just added another moderator to the list. So you're going to have to comment and see who that moderator is. I know who it is. Great. It's a great channel. Great content. I'm not going to say too much more than that, because then you'll know who I'm talking about. So Reese's. Oh, man, he's awesome. Yeah. I caught you.
How about your pie? How is it doing?
Which pied? Because I got several. I got the male pied. I got the male het lavender albino pied. I have the female pied. I got 2 female pieds. So you tell me, which pied do you want to see? I will tell you my male pied is in with Bonnie, my albino. Let's see how they're doing. You guys got to be quiet. We don't want to disturb the lovers. So, what are they doing? Oh. She must have told him wait, because he's at the back of the tub, she's at the front. So she's got to get all purdied up and dialed up, I guess. All right. So we're still waiting on that certain somebody to comment. Who is it?
Ooh.
I wonder who that is. Yep, that's the person. Or couple. Yes, KB Reptiles, you are a moderator for DCR Reptiles. All right, so Reese's, I'm going to show you, and I'm going to show everybody else, but we're going to go with a little bit of 2 recessive genes and 1 snake. And I know I keep showing this guy off, but
It keeps hissing at me. It won't stop hissing at me.
he is special to me.
Not to me.
No hissing. He knows who his owner is.
Of course.
That is my pied, male pied, het lavender albino. Hi. I am also thinking he's a little bit of yellow belly because of how bright he is. I wouldn't call him low white. I guess you could call him a kind of a low white, but do you guys think he's got yellow belly? This guy is from Always Evolving Pythons.
Here, let's say that.
Look at that white at the tip of the tail. That's awesome. He is going to go perfect. Miguel said it's pied het lavender, but I asked him if it had yellow belly, and he said it may, because he looks just like the mama, and to him, the mama has something else going on with her. But I just thought it was yellow belly because there's no black around this bottom part of the pattern here. Because normally, the pieds will have black. And I'll show you what I mean. Let's put him back into his home. He just shed a couple days ago. Let me go ahead and... Yeah, I know I got to prove him out. Let's see here. Let me see if I can find it to mention what I was trying to show you what I was meaning. See how there's black around that? Oh. There's black around the saddle. That's just a flat pied there. And I don't believe this girl was ever that bright. So that means if that does have yellow belly in it, when I put her or him to this girl here, it's going to be amazing. I'm raising up for a dreamsicle too. Nice one. Yes, this is my lavender albino female. She should be up to breeding size next year. Hopefully, she's already over 900. And she should be up to size next year. I'm crossing my fingers. Stay in there, little girl. And I'm going to breed that pied to her, which that's going to make it a lavender albino 100% het pieds or double het pied lavender albino, which I will keep all females and then breed back to the dad because that'll give me the best chance. Especially if I get lavender albino het pieds. Yeah, I hope she does too. She's been eating regular since I got her. I hope she don't hit that 1,000 gram mark and hit that wall. I think my dog needs to go out. He's stalking me. We'll be on here for probably about another 18, 20 minutes, so. Yeah, that was my pied het lavender male and my lavender albino female. He just goes out the door to his yard. Oh, okay, that's cool. I remember when I was little, my mom had a little chihuahua and called her Tiny. And she had that dog trained to where she'd let it outside. Didn't even have to worry about it running out of the yard. No fence, no nothing. We lived right by the road. And that dog would go outside, pee, poop, come right back up to the door, be ready to let in. So that was a well-trained dog. That dog lived to be 17 years old. She gave that dog to me because she was in an apartment and she wanted a cat. She could only have one animal. So I took it. And of course, this dog took asthma from me when I was a kid. And it also would, it had asthma. It had a heart murmur. It had arthritis. It had something else. It had a bunch of things wrong with it. But about 6 months after I got her from my mom, I had to put her down. Hey, Donnie, will you be picking up any new snakes before 2019 or just after Christmas present? Well, it's funny that you asked that. I'm in the middle of possibly rescuing a snake. It's another classic, but this guy, it's off of Craigslist, and this guy is moving from about an hour from me, clear to California, and he can't take her with him, and it is a female. So I messaged him, found it on Craigslist, and told him if he wanted to donate it to me, I would give it a forever home. I wouldn't get rid of it. I am a local, hobbyist breeder, and I would take very good care of her. He said, If no one else takes her, he'll definitely let me have her. I will know by Saturday because the 15th is the latest. So I may have to go get her, and that'll be a road trip. So, yeah. If I don't get her, then no, I will not be getting any more. But if I do get her, then yes, I am getting another one. She's about 2 years old, so it's just a classic. Nothing special, just another classic. But classics, I have a lot of them, but I'm working with recessive genes, so I can always use a classic to create 100% hets. And you guys know me. I show you guys my pairings, so you know that if I have 100% het something for sale, you guys know that it is 100% het. So that is what matters. I don't want to, I'll put it this way. If I have 66% hets, I won't sell them as a het. I'll just sell them as a classic. That way you guys win on that situation, because I do not want to sell a snake and then it not work out that way for you guys. Meaning, once I get my double het pied albinos, and then I breed them back together, and I have classic looking babies, I will sell them as classics, but at classic price, but I will not include, you guys will know it's 66%, but it'll be at the low end price, because I'm not going to have you guys pay or have somebody pay for something that is not that actual deal. So that's just the way I am. But we all know there's a lot of good things going on here at DCR Reptiles. A lot of big things coming up. Hey man, do you by chance have litter? What do you mean litter? Yes, very big Griffin, very protective, awesome guard dog. Let's see, I gotta read this. St. Bernard Dane mixed. Yes, that is a big dog. I guarantee you that dog eats more than I do. But I'll tell you a little story. This is going to be kind of a sad story, but it's a story. So we're going to go ahead and tell it. Back when I was a kid, my dad had a Doberman Pinscher dog. And of course it was my dog. Beautiful dog. Crop tail, pointed ears, very kind. I could lay on it, we'd both fall asleep. But I took that thing fishing with me, and I'd be like a foot or two away from the water. That thing would circle me once, circle me again, and then all of a sudden I'd feel something hit my legs. He had a water moccasin, killing it. You know how dogs do, they grab something and then they do this? That's what he was doing it. So, that was a great dog. Well, one day I went back, because my mom and dad was divorced, and I went back out to my dad's, and I asked him, where is the Doberman at? His name was Toby. So I said, where's Toby? He said, well, we can't find him anywhere. Well, they looked and they looked and they looked, and I don't know how they found him, but they found out somebody stole him, took him out, shot him with a high-power rifle, and threw him in the river. Bad day. So, I figured I would share that with you. Doberman Pinschers are good dogs. I wouldn't mind having another one myself, but I know dogs don't live as long as like cats. And of course, I had a cat. She passed away in 2016. And I had her for 17 years. And of course, she did pass away in my arms. But that was a hard hit for me. And I still have her in the bedroom on the dresser. But I will never have another cat because I'm just that type of person that I will always judge the new cat against the old cat. And that cat was mine no matter what. The kids could be holding the cat and I could be across the room. All I'd have to do is holler her name. She'd come running to me no matter what. But mean dogs are they are as mean as they are raised. You can have a pit bull, Rottweiler, Doberman Pinscher. It don't matter the breed. They could all be puppy dog tame. For instance, when I was younger, if I had this shaved, and I don't know if it would still be noticeable, but a lady that my mom knew had a Doberman Pinscher. And I went up and hugged it. Ended up, it snapped me, like right here. Bit me, and I got scars right under my nose from it. And my mom, from that day on, did not like Doberman Pinschers. But it's just how they're raised. That's all it is. If they're raised in a good family, taken care of, they're not going to turn mean. There's no way they will. But, yeah, that's all there is to it. That's just like us as human beings. It depends on how we're raised is how we'll turn out. If we're raised in the ghetto, we're going to be thugs. If we're raised in a good family, even some that's in the ghetto comes out good. But it's a lot of everything depends on how you're raised. That's all there is to it. So a lot of people turn their life around. That is understanding. But it's all about, again, turn right around to positivity. If you're raised right, or even if you have a hard time coming up, you got to have positive thoughts to work harder to get what you want, to change your life, to get better. So that is what you need to do. So, with that being said, let's, I was going to show you guys. Let me look at this here. I took it out. Let's see here. Hey, all, got to go. Thanks, Donnie, again. That was fun. Happy to be a moderator. KB, you are welcome. You are awesome. You guys keep up the good work up there in Canada. And I'll hopefully see you on my next stream. So, if you need anything, you know how to get a hold of me. But, so we got another 6 minutes. Anybody have any questions or anything about? Other than being sideways? How about them Chiefs? We refused to lose yesterday. And how about them Patriots? They lost. What he do, Geronimo? Well, if it's a pet, I would probably say chewing up stuff or getting into something he wasn't supposed to. What Repticon you going to next? probably Tampa in February. If I can get things worked out and everything, I'm going to order some racks from Chris at Sea Serpents, and he's going to deliver them to the show for me. Yeah, Geronimo, they love to mark territory. That is a definite thing. Hey, CJ, that is fine. That would be awesome. Do you ever get down to St. Pete at all? He has to go out, so that's not his problem, so he's grounded. Sometimes they can't help it. My dog has never peed in the house in 4 years, but he did once. I'm assuming he didn't feel well. Yeah, sometimes they get so excited that it happens, or they get so preoccupied that they forget and then they have to go. For work sometimes. Well, CJ, I'm probably going to be... Let me look at the map and see exactly where it is. I need to look and see about where I'm going to see if that's anywhere close to you. He was marking. He does that on my mom's stuff a few times. Poor her. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Well, it's still a ways away from you, I believe. I'm going to be going most likely to the east of Tampa this weekend. So is it a marking their territory deal, or is it the spraying part? Is she going where there is a dog? That's a good question. Is there another dog? Because that would cause them to mark the territory. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll be going over on the other side of Tampa this weekend. If everything works out right. But that's almost going to be it for today. I want to thank you guys for watching. And don't forget, Wednesday we'll be live again. And if you guys have any questions, write them down and remember them, or email them to me at dcrreptiles@gmail.com. We'll cover them in the next live. And we'll see just who locked up. But let's go ahead real quick and take a look and see if anybody is showing any interest with my males and females. That way, we can kind of get an idea of how people are acting around here. Alright. They're still separated. I give it tomorrow. They'll be back. She's kind of got her tail up. He's right there, so they'll probably end up locking up. He's back in the corner. She's right here. They're on top of each other. Let's take a look inside there and see what's happening. Take a look. I'm coming to live with you and Crystal and the kids next winter. we have some marking. Looks like some. They're definitely marking some territory in there. So that means they might be. Let me get something a little bit shorter that way I can see. Look at that, guys. They're almost locked up already. Yeah, they'll be locked up tonight for sure. That's awesome. Tub's getting marked up. The white racks are. All right, now let's see here. Is there anything happening in here? As you can see, she's marking up the tub too. If he'll just do his job. Now let's look at the Mojave. Super Mojave. And she's marking up her tub too. So it looks like they are definitely wanting to lock up. So that's a good sign. Hopefully we can catch a lock. That way we can hopefully get some good news out of that situation. The butterfly, I'm really not expecting anything from this year. I'm hoping that the Mojave and the banana will. And I'm hoping that I get something out of the Mojave and vanilla. I'm hoping I can get something out of the albino head albino, which I don't know about that. That's kind of iffy. I think the pixie and spinner's a possibility also. And of course I want something out of the pied albino clutch. So, fingers crossed, 15 females. If I can get 7 or 8 clutches, I'll be happy. That'll be more than I've ever gotten. The most I've gotten is 3, I think. Is it 3? I don't remember. But the most eggs is 10 at once. So, we'll see. Keep your fingers crossed. We'll see what happens. But, don't forget, 500 subscriber giveaway going on right now. I have not done the giveaway video. I want to wait till I'm about 560 or 460. And then I'll do it. And then, Wednesday, we will be back on the Wednesday live stream, and we'll see what's going on with all of these ladies and gentlemen here at DCR Reptiles. But until next time, what one laid 10 for you? I will answer that for you real quick. She does not have a male in with her right now, so let me open her up and show you. It's this girl right here, the Super Pastel. She laid 10 good eggs for me last year. But she was already growing follicles when I got her. And I threw my spinner in with her. And I ended up getting 4 spinner blasts. It was 3 females, 1 male. I ended up getting 4 lemon blasts, which was 3 males, 1 female. I ended up getting a male bumblebee and then a male pastel. Which, this is the male bumblebee I got from her. This is the pastel. This is one of the female spinner blasts. This is the other one of the other female spinner blasts. She's hiding. She's trying to be. Another spinner blast, female. And then lemon blast, female. Yes, they are all holdbacks. They are all holdbacks. I was wanting a female bumblebee, but that didn't work out, so I kept the male back because I like bumblebees. This was the last spinner blast male that I had available, but it is now sold. He will be going to his home the 19th. This guy here is going to the genetic hunter Ed. Right there. It's a male lemon blast. And that is it. So the other ones are already gone. So anyway, thanks for you guys for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you missed any of this live stream, you can rewatch it. I'm not going to delete it. And I will see everybody that shows up on Wednesday at my next live stream. So, good night, take care, be careful, stay warm, and I will see everybody Wednesday night. Thank you all.